Celebrities who overcame homelessness. Jim Carrey. Before his break in Hollywood, Jim Carrey lived in a VW camper van with his family, parking in different locations around Canada. They eventually moved into a tent on his older sister's lawn and parked the van in the driveway. Carrey didn't let this stop him from achieving his dreams of becoming a comedian and actor, and now he's known worldwide for his roles in movies like Ace Ventura and The Truman Show. Halle Berry. In the early days of her career, Halle Berry ran out of money, and her mother decided to not send her more to encourage her independence. This led to a short period where Berry lived in a homeless shelter in New York City. She often speaks about how this experience taught her how to take care of herself and helped shape her into the Oscar-winning actress she is today. Sylvester Stallone. Before his Rocky fame, Sylvester Stallone struggled financially and was evicted from his apartment. He spent some time sleeping at the Port Authority bus station in New York City. Stallone saw this as a low point but also as a pivotal moment that pushed him to keep auditioning, which eventually led to his success as an actor and filmmaker. Shania Twain. Country singer Shania Twain had a difficult childhood that included periods of homelessness, while she took care of her younger siblings after their parents died. They sometimes stayed at shelters or even on the street. Twain's resilience and talent eventually led her to become one of the best-selling female artists in country music history. Daniel Craig. Before he was James Bond, Daniel Craig faced tough times that included sleeping on park benches in London as he tried to make it as an actor. His determination paid off, and today he's not only recognized as 07, but also respected for his wide range of roles in film and theater. Steve Jobs. The Apple co-founder experienced periods of homelessness during his college days. Steve Jobs would collect Coke bottles for cash and walk 7 miles across town every Sunday to get a good meal at the Hare Krishna Temple. His humble beginnings didn't hinder his vision, and he went on to revolutionize the tech industry. Dr. Phil McGraw. Before he was a television personality, Dr. Phil McGraw found himself homeless at the age of 12 along with his father, who was interning as a psychologist. They lived in a car in Kansas City before moving into a YMCA, and eventually, McGraw's father established his practice. Jewel singer-songwriter Jewel spent a year living out of a van as she traveled around the country doing street performances and small gigs. She was discovered while living this nomadic lifestyle, and soon after released her hit album, Pieces of You, which became one of the best-selling debut albums of all time. Tyler Perry. Before he was a successful filmmaker and playwright, Tyler Perry lived out of his car for several years as he struggled to get his plays produced. His perseverance paid off, and now he's known for creating and performing the Medea character, and for owning one of the largest film studios in the U.S. Chris Pratt. Before his roles in Parks and Recreation and Guardians of the Galaxy, Chris Pratt was homeless in Maui, sleeping in a van in a tent on the beach. He took odd jobs to get by until he was discovered by actress Rae Dawn Chong, who cast him in her short horror film, Cursed Part 3. Kelly Clarkson. Before winning American Idol and becoming a pop sensation, Kelly Clarkson faced tough times when her apartment burned down, and she had to live out of her car for a short period while trying to make it in Los Angeles. Charlie Chaplin. The iconic silent film star grew up in extreme poverty in London and spent his early years in workhouses and living on the streets before finding success in Hollywood. David Letterman. Before becoming a late-night television icon, David Letterman worked as a weatherman and lived out of his truck for a period when he first moved to Los Angeles to pursue comedy writing. Colonel Sanders, Harlan Sanders, better known as Colonel Sanders of Kentucky Fried Chicken fame, struggled with numerous jobs before selling his famous fried chicken from a roadside restaurant during the Great Depression, which eventually led to the KFC franchise. Ella Fitzgerald, the First Lady of Song, faced homelessness after her mother's death when she was just 15. She survived on the streets before winning an amateur night at the Apollo Theater, which kick-started her legendary jazz career.